What is up, everybody? Merry Christmas Eve to all. Everyone, salute to everyone. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Running around doing some holiday shopping, last minute stuff has been a freaking killer for me. Sorry for the delay in the show, a little bit later than our usual time, but we're going to get right into it. We're going to waste no time here. I'm going to rattle off the picks. We got games at 1 o'clock. We got games at 4. We got games throughout the day. You got games tomorrow. You got some NBA games. Whole bunch of gambling going on this household, in this household. I'm freaking pumped up. We're gonna go through the games. Then we got George coming on. George looking to bounce back off a little shaky week, man. Something that we're not used to seeing, but I know he's gonna be in his bag today, man. So let's rattle this off quick so we could get this thing started. So first game of the day is the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are favored by 2.5. This line just moved down. The Colts were actually getting 3 as of a little bit over an hour ago, which was awesome because I jumped on that, man. Falcons are a team that I'm not really sold on, and this is a team that I keep talking about is constantly when it comes to their lines, they're -2.5, -1.5, +1. It's just they're always in that range. I don't understand how they just keep getting lucky with kind of a fortunate schedule that they even give the Falcons a chance. I'm not sold on the Falcons, man. I understand that, the Colts have a banged up team. I understand that the Falcons are probably better. Falcons are at home. I get it. I get it. I get it. But I'm not sold on the Falcons, man. Like they have burned me time and time again that I'm willing to zag right here. And I'm going to go with the underdog in the Indianapolis Colts, man. The Colts are in a better position than the Falcons are when it comes to playoff seeding. This game matters more to Indy. So I'm going to go ahead and rock with Indy on this one. And I'm also going to take the 2.5 as well. So yeah, give me the Colts as a underdog win. Let me just widen that screen a bit. And and then I'll take the 2.5. I grabbed it at 3. I wish I could say 3, of course. With my luck, it's going to be 2.5, and the Falcons probably win by 2. But give me the Colts, man. They got more to play for. They got more to play for, and they got some dogs over there. Next game, Green Bay Packers against the Carolina Panthers. Green Bay was favored by, I believe it was 4.5 earlier. Now it's 3.5. Yo, Green Bay is banged the fuck up. They are dealing with a shitload of injuries. Bro, they were riding a little bit of momentum, and that shit vanished, man. And it might surprise y'all, but I really feel like the Panthers are going to win this game. So I'm going with yet another underdog. I'm going with the Panthers to win this game. I think they do. Green Bay is banged up. I just have a feeling, bro. Like this is one of just gut feeling. I think the Panthers come through. I love the 3.5, by the way. I definitely, if you got it at 4.5 or 5.5, whatever it was in the beginning of the week, shout out to you. I really love that spot. Like I love the 3.5. I'm not out here saying like, oh my God, I love Panthers money line. I'm not saying all that. I just like it. But I love the 3.5. I would take my chances with that, folks. So give me the Panthers and give me the Panthers plus 3.5. Next game, the Cleveland Browns on the road taking on the Houston Texans. Texans without CJ Stroud again, which is a huge freaking bummer, man. It pisses me off because I really like that kid. That kid was in such a freaking groove. That kid had his boys right there in the thick of things for the playoffs. You can argue that if he didn't miss last game, and he plays in this one, man, like the Texans might just be like locked into a spot. But unfortunately, they're going to be without him again, going against a tough Cleveland Browns defense, man. Listen, it's going to be hard to stay afloat without CJ Stroud, man, against this defense. I mean, they managed against the Titans, but it's the Titans at the end of the day. I don't like this spot for Keenum, man. I do not like this spot for Keenum. Give me the Cleveland Browns to win this game and give me the Cleveland Browns -3, bro. I get the Texans are at home. It kind of gives them a little bit of juice. But I'm fucking with the Cleveland Browns. I've been fucking with the Cleveland Browns. You guys know it. And despite all the injuries, man, it's crazy. Like just think about it. I love the Cleveland Browns as is. If they had a healthy Chubb and if they had Watson healthy and the way Watson is getting paid to be, that team would be like honestly like a serious contender in my book, man. But Flacco's been getting the job done. The running backs have been getting the job done. Not to the same level as it would have been with those other two top dogs, but I'm fucking with the Cleveland Browns, man. Give me the Browns and give me the Browns -3 as well. Next game of the day, the Detroit Lions against the Minnesota Vikings. This is a division game. This game is in Minnesota. Minnesota needs this win. They are in the playoff push. They're fighting also for the division. I believe that's still in reach, if I'm not mistaken. This is a huge game. This is must-see TV here. Like, believe it or not. And yeah, what a world it is where Lions and Vikings is a must-see TV game. Well, it is. It really is, man. When you look at the standings, I'm going to be locked in on this one. I'm excited. I'm pumped up for this game, especially. I expect big games from all the big time players this game. St. Brown, big game. Jared Goff, big game. Justin Jefferson, big game. TJ Hawkinson, big game. I think you're going to see some fireworks in this one. Vikings need it. Vikings are at home. But this is if you like Dan Campbell, right? This is where Dan Campbell puts his imprint on why you like him. So for that reason, I'm taking the Lions and I'm taking the Lions -3. Like on the road against a team that's like right on your ass that needs a win. Yo, just put a stamp on it. This is a Dan Campbell game right here. So give me the Lions and give me the Lions -3. Next, the Washington Commanders in MetLife Stadium taking on the New York Jets. Jets favored by 3 points. Look at that. Jets favored by 3. How about it? Listen, I hate the Commanders. I hate Ron Rivera as a coach, by the way. I think he sucks. I think the Commanders suck. The Jets defense, obviously, we lit them up for 30 last week, but their defense is still, a good defense, really good defense at that. We was just locked the hell in. You know what I'm saying? But the Jets still have a very respectable defense. I respect the hell out of them. I think when you're going against this Commanders team that is not too good, you're going against Ron Rivera. I think this is probably an ugly game, probably a low scoring game, typical Jets, type of game here. You get a pick or two, force a fumble. The defense wins this game. This is solely on ugly game, some shitty weather here in Jersey, and your defense just prevailing. Give me the Jets to win this game. Give me the Jets -3. They might only win by 3, but I'm gonna take my chances on that. I'm not picking the Commanders. This is more so my dislike towards the Commanders and Ron Rivera than anything else. Next, the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seattle with the big win, which I called. I called it last week on the show. They was gonna beat the Eagles, and that was without Geno Smith. I thought Geno was gonna play, by the way, but I'm still taking credit for that W. Seahawks got the win over the Eagles. Big time game for them. Big time win for them. They needed it. Obviously, they're fighting for a playoff spot. Tennessee is eliminated from playoff contention. Now, Tennessee is at home. They're getting 3 points. They look a little bit better as of late, but at the end of the day, who wants it more? The team fighting for the playoff positioning. All right. So for that reason said, I expect a big game from DK and the folks in Seattle. Give me Seattle and give me Seattle -3. There's a lot of -3 out here, which hey is better than 3.5. So worst case scenario, you take the team you like with the 3, and most likely it's a push. It's very rare to get a 2.1 point finish, even though we have seen that a lot this season. At least you're getting some luck here that they're not at they're not 3.5. So some good spots here. Jacksonville Jaguars against the Tampa Bay Bucks. I have been back and forth about this game because I don't know the status of Trevor Lawrence. I don't think he plays. They're also a team that their defense is not that good. I'm not really sold on Jacksonville despite their record. And the Bucks got some momentum. And the Bucks are a team that's probably the healthiest they've been all year, which is crazy to say. And Baker just has these games where you're just so confused. But he's right now, Baker has momentum on his side, bro. And you're kind of getting that Baker that you're used to seeing. And it's the one that's locked in. And that one sometimes could surprise you. Listen, I've been back and forth about this one, but right now I got to make a decision. I was leaning Jacks through the beginning of the week, but I have changed my thought process. I actually think Baker gets the job done, man. I think the Bucks team healthy is better right now than the Jaguars, and they're at home. Give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks to win this game. Give me the Bucks plus the 1.5 as well. Next game, the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. The Bears look better as of late. The Bears are at home. I do like the Cardinals as well, but the Bears have looked like a different team. They should have won last week. I believe they lost a close one to the Browns, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever it is, the Bears have been playing better football as of late. Justin Fields looks better. Also, I'm riding with that momentum. Now they're at home. Probably a get right game here for them. They're a better team than the Cardinals. Give me the Bears and give me the Bears -3.5. Next game, 4 o'clock slate. Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are at home. Both teams at 10-4. Both teams fighting for #1 seeds in their respective conferences. This is a huge game. Tyreek Hill questionable. I expect him to suit up and play. There's some injury. There's obviously a lot of injuries to the Dolphins. I don't think Xavier Howard is going to play. So we are banged up. Cowboys are also banged up. But listen, who the hell is healthy at this point in the regular season? We're in week 16. Big game, game of the week. Everyone's locked into this one. Will the narrative change, right? It's funny how the narrative is, it's always something with the Dolphins, right? And every time we prove these doubters wrong, they shut up and they come up with something new. It's just is what it is in Dolphin land. First, it was that Tua's not a good quarterback. Then Tua is a good quarterback. Then it's, oh, Tua can't stay healthy. Tua's not going to survive a whole season. Oh, then he does stay healthy and it's just zip, right? You don't hear, nah, let's not give Tua credit, right? That is how it is. Oh, Armstead's out. Oh, Tua can't play without Armstead. What does he do? Play without Armstead and balls the hell out. Tyreek is out. Oh, he can't play with Tyreek. He's a Tyreek Hill merchant. What does he do? Ball the hell out without Tyreek. Still put up numbers against a good defense, which is what everybody wanted to see. Because if it was against a bad defense, oh, it's against a bad defense. Now you're against a top 2 defense in the Jets without Tyreek Hill, where they're all keying in on Waddle and you still deliver. Crickets, right? You don't hear it. It's just funny how it goes. But then after we do that, then it comes out, oh, but it's the Jets. Man, miss me with that shit. You guys want us to be the good fucking team? Here you have it today. We're about to get this W. We're about to beat the 10-4 Cowboys. We're about to shut everybody the hell up today. Give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins -1.5. I'm feeling myself today, baby. All right. Next, Sunday night game. New England Patriots, Denver Broncos. Denver's at home here. They're obviously the better team. Patriots are fighting for that #1 spot. Which I know fans want in the draft. So fans are rooting for the Panthers over there, and they're rooting for. No, it's not the Panthers because the Panthers don't have their pick. Who are they? Who are they fighting with? Somebody. But Patriots fans wants this game to be a loss. I think the Patriots cover. However, give me the Broncos to win this game and give me the Pats +7.5. Monday got some games on that slate. The Chiefs and the Raiders. Chiefs are at home -10.5. This game was close last time they played throughout like the first half, and then the Chiefs just blew the door open. Give me the Chiefs to win this game, but give me Vegas to keep it close at 10.5. And then we have the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. First time these two teams are playing, which is crazy. Line is at 13.5. Give me the Eagles to win this game, but give me the Giants plus the 13.5. They've been fighting hard. They've been playing really well with DeVito. Give me 13 points, even though they're going against the Eagles. Division game, they know how to keep it close. So give me the Eagles and the Giants plus 13.5. Last game, Monday Nighter. Huge game. Niners are at home. -6. This line has now climbed. You're going against the Ravens team, who's the #1 seed, and you got the Niners, who are the #1 seed. So #1 versus #1, must-see TV. I'm surprised the line is at 6, but the Niners are the best team in the NFL, in my opinion, when they're healthy. Give me the Niners to win this game, but give me Baltimore keeping it close here. Give me Baltimore +6. I think Baltimore has a huge chance of even winning. That would be a huge statement win for them. But give me the Niners, but give me the Ravens +6. So those are my picks for this week. We got a couple minutes here before the NFL kicks off. I'm gonna bring on George up here to do his thing, man. George has a lot of tricks in his bag, man. He's trying to make up for the shit that happened last week. Let's bring my boy up, George.
What's up, bro?
Bro, listen, I'm glad that you're back, bro. This is the definition of a true New Jersey / New Yorker, bro. Like, you got your ass kicked in betting, but you still show the hell up, ready to bounce back.
Bro, listen, I mean, I think I've had one neutral week and one bad week the whole season, right? So I would be a front runner, you know what I'm saying, if I just didn't show up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got to give these picks out, and I got to get back to winning, bro. That's what we've been doing all season long. So that's not going to change right now, bro.
Let's go. All right, so shaky week, like you mentioned and I mentioned. We take those L's right on the chin.
Have to.
I believe you're gonna bounce back today, man. So We got let's see. Got a good chunk of time. We got about 10 minutes. Let's rattle off what you got.
Yep, I'm gonna rattle them off, bro, as fast as I can. So let me start off with the Falcons money line.
Okay.
Minus 115 on Sports Trade. I don't like this Falcons team. The Colts are obviously the hotter team, but the value is too good, man. Value is too good to pass up. The Falcons are now favored. I don't think they were earlier in the week, or if they were, maybe it was a pick 'em.
Yep.
So I like the value there on the Falcons. Next pick, same game. Give me the Colts Falcons to go under 46.5. This is minus 130 on BetMGM. Okay. Maybe the Colts put up some points, maybe the Falcons do, but I feel way better taking the under than the over in this game. Moving right along, give me the Browns +2. This is minus 110 on Fliff. There's no way you're going to be able to get value like that right now.
Nope.
You might have to take the flip side. Browns -2, -2.5. Just take whatever you feel comfortable with. I do think the Browns win that game, though. Like you mentioned, no CJ Stroud. I don't see how the Texans find a way to beat the Browns. Like, they're not playing bad at all, man. The Browns are solid, even without, any starting quarterbacks. They've been dealing with injuries and stuff. I mean, think about it. They don't even have Nick Chubb, man, for most of the year. So I still like the Browns to win that game. So whatever spot you like them at, go ahead and take them. Okay. I'm going back to the well with an old, reliable touchdown scorer, Mike Evans. This is +145 on Caesars Sportsbook. I love Mike Evans, bro. I do. He's one of my favorite players. Me, you, a lot of our friends have been lucky enough to watch his entire Hall of Fame career. Facts. From when he was a rookie to right now. Like, this is one of our guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Baker's balling, bro. I love the way Baker's playing. Mm-hmm. I didn't like Baker when he was in the AFC, obviously. You know what I'm saying? A lot of comparisons with him and Darnold, and obviously I was a Jets quarterback for a while, so I never liked Baker, man. I ain't fuck with him, but there's something about him being in Tampa and what he's doing, the way he's rallying this team, bro. He looks incredible, man. And I love that connection. He'll always throw it up to Mike Evans at least once or twice, maybe 3 times for opportunities to score. So I love that there. Give me the Bears team total. This is for them to score under 24.5 points. Okay. Same sportsbook on Caesar. So even if the Bears win the game, I still don't see them, putting up crazy points. Now, could they put up 30-something? Yeah, absolutely. But I like the under there instead of the over. Mm-hmm. I'm going back to another guy that I want to put faith in, and I like your analysis of the game. I do think it's going to be an ugly game, the Jets and Commanders. Mm-hmm. Give me Breece Hall to score a touchdown. Okay. +150 on Fliff. I think if anybody gets into the end zone, it's probably going to be Breece or Garrett Wilson. Mm-hmm. And I just think that, even if we play a clean game, even if we play a good game, there's only going to be so many opportunities to score. I don't see us like blowing anybody out of the water in this game either. So just give me him to score. Moving on to the Cowboys and the Dolphins. This is a game that I have a lot of plays on, but the ones I like the most is Mostert touchdown for +100. This is on Hard Rock Sportsbook. Again, we mentioned this 100 times. We're getting plus money on Mostert, which has scored an insane amount of touchdowns this year. For him to get one at plus money, I'm taking that all day, every day. Oh, yeah. This is a promo on DraftKings that you could get. Now you have to accept it, so you can't just go into the bet it, and it'll pop up. You have to go into your promos and accept it. It is Tyreek Hill boosted to +150 to score a touchdown. Oh, wow. This is on DraftKings. Again, the value was too good. I took it earlier in the week, Tyreek to score, I think, for -105, and I thought that was great value. But now I'm getting +150, so I just double dipped on it. Even if he doesn't get into the end zone, like, I don't care. That value is just way too good. Can't pass it up. I'm getting +150 on a guy who is making him like a case for one of the best receiver seasons of all time. Yeah, I'm taking that all day. Sticking with that same game, Cowboys Dolphins. Give me the under 50, -110 on BetMGM. This game could easily be 70 points. I'm not unaware of that, but the lines have been trending to the under, and all week that's confused me. But again, I try not to overthink things. If I see the lines on sharp sports books trending one way, I kind of have to, I go with that, because a lot of the times, the reason I stopped betting with my gut is because I was losing so much money. Mm-hmm. So I'm done with that. Whatever the lines are telling me, the way they're ripping to, that's where I'm going. And I got one last play for the night game. Give me the Broncos over 20.5. This is just the Broncos team total. Okay. Over 20.5, -118 on Unibet or Bet Rivers or Bet Parks, whatever you have. They all got the same odds.
I like you've been on that Broncos team total over 20.5 before. You like it?
I
All
like
right.
I like the Broncos, man. I think again, Patriots have a great defense. They do. But I
Mm-hmm.
think the way the Broncos have been playing, I think they still put up some points regardless. Sean Payton has proven himself to be a great coach and to getting the most out of Russell Wilson. I like their little dynamic they got going. Russell's building up some chemistry with those tight ends, receivers. They got a great running back. I think they put up some points.
All right. And your Bears team total was under what? What was the number?
Under 24.5 for the Bears
Okay.
on Caesars.
All right, cool. So Georgia's on Falcons money line. The Colts game under 46.5. Browns +2. Bears team total under 24.5. Mike Evans touchdown. Brees Hall touchdown.
Mhm.
Mostert touchdown. Tyreek touchdown. Miami and Dallas under 50. And Broncos team total over 20.5. Solid.
Yes,
I
sir.
like it. I like it. I like it. Um, Coach George locked in this week.
Hey, I'm locked in every week, man.
So I got 4 plays here.
All right.
This one is kind of zagging against what you said. It is Colts, but it's Colts +3. That
Okay.
they're fighting for a playoff spot. They got, they're gonna get up for this game. Obviously, they have to, and then you're getting 3 points. Right now, it's at 2.5 on FanDuel. So
I love that. I love
saw it
the
at
boost there.
+3, and I'm
Yeah,
like, you know what?
that's good.
Worst case scenario, it's a push. So I did grab that. And the next one is I'm rolling with my boys money line. I think this is the day where we, put a stop to the narrative. This is maybe more of my heart right here, which is dangerous to go into that. And I don't like doing that when it comes to betting. I rarely bet my team unless it's like a fun same game parlay. I don't bet my team straight up. But I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today. So I went Dolphins money line. And then I have 2 props, man. I think this game is going to be a shootout. I mentioned division game with the Lions and the Vikes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hawkinson going against a former team over 52.5. He gets a hell of a lot of targets and yardage. I believe that he'll smash this over right here, 52.5. And then who else, man? I mean, Justin Jefferson has had like a little bit of a slow start getting back, but now I think he's had enough games under his belt where we're going to see that big Justin Jefferson game over 82. He has put up over 100 against this Lions team before. Why not? Those are my 4 plays for the week.
Dude, honestly, listen, like betting stuff aside, I think that for you guys, this game, I think that this is your season right here. And now it's not a playoff game or anything. If you lose it, there's not, there's a real possibility you still make the playoffs regardless. But I think that this game right here is going to determine where the rest of the season goes for the Dolphins, bro. I think if you guys win this game, I think you have a real shot at the AFC Championship. And then obviously, you never know what happens from there. And I think if you lose it, I think the team goes the other direction. Have we seen that before, even with, Dolphins team that have had solid momentum going into the end? Like, this one loss or these, this 2-game skid or something like that messes them up. But I think this is a huge game for you guys. I think it's a huge game for the Cowboys too.
Mm-hmm.
I think whichever team wins, man, I feel like is gonna kind of prove themselves like, hey, we're a real threat in the playoffs. We're coming and we have a chance to really make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, bro, you're absolutely right. They're both in the same position, bro. They've both heard the same amount of criticism about, losing to the good teams. They're both 10-4. They're both second in their conferences with 1 game behind first. And both of the teams that are in first are playing each other in the Ravens and Niners. Bro, like Miami's at home. If you lose this game, then you go on the road to Baltimore next week. That's a tough task.
That is tough, man.
And Buffalo, the last game of the season, that might come down to the division. If you don't win this game, most likely week 18 is going to be for the division if you don't win this game. So, because Buffalo got New England next week and then they play us. And if they went out and we lose 1 game, they get the division. So this one this one's a big one, bro. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think this is your season right here, bro. I think that this is going to determine, whether you're going forward, whether you're going back. But either way, I think it's going to be a good game. Even though I like a lot of touchdown scores there, for some reason, again, the line was still trending to the unders, but I saw a lot of value. So I just said, hey, fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me take the value where it is.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, man. I'm pumped up. I'm excited. Salute to everyone that tuned in, chiming in on the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. George is going to bounce back today. I strongly believe it, man. Good luck on your betting. Gamble responsibly, and Merry Christmas to everyone. And we will catch y'all next week. George, any last words for the folks?
Nah, man, just everybody. I hope you guys enjoy your holidays, man. Have a good time, win all your bets. And then we're back in it next week, bro. Hopefully, another winning week, man. Football's almost over, so enjoy every game, every minute, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. We'll catch y'all next week. George, thanks again, my brother.
Yes, sir.